Hi everyone, you know who. Anyway, um, most people know that I wouldn't make up stories or lie, um, and I'm pretty level-headed, down-to-earth person, very sane. Um, but I live with proof that we leave our bodies, okay, and I'm not sure anybody else has had this happen to them. So I'm just going to put it out there and tell you what's been going on, particularly in the past week. Um, I've had three, I guess you'd call them out-of-body experiences again. This time they were in dreams where I become fully aware and conscious inside a dream. It just starts out as a vivid dream, and then at a certain point I just go, I'm in a dream. And then suddenly I'm very aware. And I just go with it. Um, and anyway, I usually try to ask people what the year is or what the name of this country is, because nothing looks familiar. And um, but in this past week, I had it happen 3 times, and it was very unusual. I'm living with proof that we leave our bodies, and let me just tell you about some of the things that happened. Um, in this one, I was walking around a little town. It looked like a resort town, close to a lake, a small lake. And there was lots of teenagers in the area. They were all kind of young kids, unsupervised. It was just like an enclosed little resort area around a small lake. And there was a little mall there and some other stores and people walking around. And I started asking people, what's the name of this country? And I had 4 different people tell me the name of the country was the 100 Club. Okay. I don't know what that means. You know, I tell them I'm from America, and they'll just all go, "What?" But anyway, in the first dream, or out of body experience, I guess. Okay, out of body experience. The one I was asking people, I was telling people there, I don't know where I am. My name is Cliff, and I don't know whose body this is, but I don't know where I am. And I finally, I walked into this little store. It was like a biker store. It was really creepy in there. They had like little skull statues and horned animal stuff and junk. And I went up to the counter and I asked the girl if she had a newspaper at the counter. And she said, "No, I don't have any newspapers." And I started to walk away, and then I turned around, came back, and said, "Can you tell me what year this is?" And she goes, 2030, 2020. And I'm all, 2020? And then I feel this tap on my shoulder. I turn around, and there's these 3 big guys, big, mean-looking biker guys. The guy goes, "Hey." And I swung around, looked at him, and the girl behind the counter goes, "Lou, he did ask me for a newspaper." And he just had this look on his face like, well. And anyway, I just walked away. I walked out the door and left. And then I followed these kids. It was 4 girls that were going into this little mall. It's kind of like a mall of boutiques. And I followed them in there, and then I started asking them. I started telling them, "Guys, I don't know where I am." And then I pretended like I told them, I must have got hit on the head. I don't know where I am. And this one, and they looked at me, and then one little girl, I finally said, "Can you call a hospital for me, please?" And then I said it twice. "Can someone please call a hospital for me? I don't know where I am. I think I got hit on the head." And the one little girl, about 8 years old, she she hands me this paper and says, "Can you sign this?" And I'm all, "Yeah." And I wrote Cliff, and I wrote 2017. And then she just kind of reared up, and then she went and grabbed a phone. And I didn't wait around. I just walked out the store, back outside, and started checking everything out. And it was a really weird looking place. It had these big, swirly looking red rocks sticking out of water, out of the lake. Just, it's no place here on Earth. I don't know where that was. But anyway, these things it lasted about a couple minutes, and then all of a sudden, bang, I was back, just going, damn, damn. I wanted to stay there longer. But anyway, there was this other one where it was nighttime, and I think it was the same place. It looked like a resort. There was a lot of kids there, but I was hanging out with guys this time. And this time I managed to look in a mirror, and I saw what looked like me, except the guy had kind of long hair that was kind of stringy and sticking out at the sides like he'd been swimming, but his face looked like me. And I was thinking, and I was telling the people, that's not me, but I was trying to tell them again, I don't know whose body I'm in, but my name is Cliff. I'm from the United States of America. And nobody seemed to know what that was or where that was. And um, this one girl, she was like taking a liking to me, and um, I was trying to tell her the most, just please, you believe me, right? Just like, trust me. I'm not from this country. I'm in a body. I don't know where I am, and my name is Cliff. And she was just like trying to deal with it, but she liked me. Finally, I just gave her a hug and said, I love you, all right? And then bang, I was back again. Just went, first thing I say when I come back is, damn. I wanted to be there longer. Place had lots of little fish in the lake, tiny fish just everywhere. But, um, and it was the second time I'd asked the kids, I asked 3 kids there, what's the name of this country? They all said the same thing, the 100 Club. And then in another one, I asked one person, he said the same thing, the 100 Club. So I don't know. I don't know where that is. But anyway, I kind of have this idea that now dreams, they might start out reflecting feelings or emotions, but not all of them. I think some of them we're actually visiting real places, and I don't know where they are. I don't know if they're in our future or if they're in other worlds or where, and there's similar people to us there. And for the most part, dreams, you just kind of follow along. You don't have any control. But I've when I become aware in a dream, I have full control, and I just kind of, I want to know as much as I can, but they don't last long enough. Anyway, I'm wondering if this happens to anybody else, because it's pretty bizarre, and I don't know. I've been living with this proof that we leave our bodies for a long time, and it might be because I've never really doubted the existence of God. I've never needed to keep faith because I just never doubted the existence of God. It doesn't apply to me. So I think that's why I'm getting uh, uh, chosen to do these things and share them. Anyway, that's it. Um, Sounds kind of strange, but it's true. That's what happened to me, and you can make what you want out of it. I don't do drugs anymore. I'm clean for almost 2 months now, and um, I think it's pretty important that everyone knows that we leave our bodies. So that's what this video is about. Thanks for listening. God bless.